Alright, we are going into the next day. It is on est 24? Okay, it's Christmas Eve! Merry Christmas Eve! By the time this gets put on... Bless you! By the time this gets... À tes amours! Que les tiennes durent toujours. By the time this gets put up, it'll probably be like February. Who knows? But Amelie and I are currently in the hotel room / mini apartment. I'm not going to show you around too much because we're still getting ready and things are kind of strewn about. But here is just the kitchen, the dining nook / sofa bed. And then I can show, that's the kitchen. Whatever. And we're just having a lazy morning. We got to sleep in, except I very rudely woke Amelie up with my music when I was taking a shower. So I'm going to be tortured at some point over the trip to have my revenge. But I think I deserve it. It's fine. She's laughing to herself because she knows it's true. But we're just getting ready to leave now. We're going to go meet up with her family in town. And then we're going to Evian for lunch in a restaurant, t'as dit?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we're going to wander around there for a little bit and then come back here, get ready for Christmas Eve dinner and like events and blah, 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 blah. So pretty jam-packed day. And we start today's adventure at Lake Le Mans, t'as dit? Lac Le Mans, t'as dit. And just over there is Switzerland. We've been saying where the light touches, very Lion King. And in fact, you see like this thing is I don't know, it's like a driftwood sculpture or something. Then they're all along the pier, like here's another one and another one there and another one there and all along the other way. And in fact it's kind of everywhere in this town. Like right behind me. Let's see if I can see it. I'm not sure. Right, that thing is another one. They're all over town, in fact. There's another one right there between the cars. And they're called flotins, and I think it's something like driftwood something, but it's like these sculptures, and they're known in this town, Evian. Actually, Evian is an Evian water. This is like the bottling, I'm not sure, factory for Evian water. This is not the water that they put in Evian bottles, by the way. This is a lake, not a spring. This is not the spring. But yeah, we're just here in Evian, which is right next to Tournon-les-Bains. Like 10 minutes by car, and we're just waiting for the other half of our crew, and we're gonna have lunch at a brasserie and kind of then explore a little bit. Surely we're gonna see more of the flotines around town. Let's see if I can see that one there just to give a sense of what it is. I'm not sure what it is, but it kind of looks like a dragon. So anyway, that's what we're working with. Currently just having a little stroll along the lake until the other crew gets together. Amelie's grandmother is a bit fragile. Well, it's hard for her to walk. So I think it took them a little bit longer to get down to the car and drive over. So we're just waiting for them by the lake. Oh, that's a nice one. A flotine. Here's a bigger one. You know what? Let's go through it. Ooh. Oh, it's bigger than it looks from the outside. Nifty. So, after dinner, or lunch, it was lunch, this is the scenery just next door to the restaurant, and this is horrifying. I would not want to drive my car into this.
A pigeon just...
No! That's so rude! A pigeon literally just shat on Amelie's phone. That's disgusting. Somewhere up there, a pigeon just took the biggest liberty I've ever heard of. That is so rude. That moved! Oh my god. C'est pas Noël, hein? C'est Halloween. No. Bah avec les sons aussi, c'est pas Noël.
It's creepy.
It's a very funny guessing game. I think it's a goose. I think that's a fox. I don't know. That's a bear. Down that's a bear. That's a mound. A boat. This is a turtle. That's a great little demon. That would haunt your dreams. Haunt your Christmas dreams. You know what that is? That's Krampus.
Une horloge. Regarde, il défile, c'est joli.
And when I say it's everywhere in this town, I really mean everywhere. Like this is just looking down at all of the shoppers on a street. And then just keeps going all the way down. It's funny. By the way, earlier I was saying flotin. It's not flotin, it's flotin. My bad. So this is a historic landmark of epic proportions. Because I said earlier we're in the city of Evian, as in the water. And this is, I'm going to zoom in on this little thing for the beginning. One of the springs from the Evian source. So you have, we think it's closed today, so we can't be sure, but we think inside is one of the actual springs of Evian, or perhaps a thermal bath or something in there, but there's something Evian related. We're back at the hotel now. It has been a very busy day. What did we do since the last time I filmed anything? We were in Evian. So now it's the end of the night. We're about to go to bed, all of us. Emily's sisters got here this afternoon when we were in Evian. So her parents went back to pick them up, and Emily and I stayed a little bit to explore, and some of that footage is on here. And then we went back to Tonon, Les Bains, and did a little bit of shopping. And I bought some boots, which I'm not going to bother getting out of the box now. I just decided because it's too much fuss. But basically the boots that I wore here are starting to kind of separate from the soles a little bit, so I bought another pair. And I bought this tank top because I needed something to wear under my Christmas Eve outfit because I realized it was a little bit sheer. And we did a couple of other little shopping things, and then we came back to the hotel, changed into our Christmas Eve stuff, and went to chez Mamie, Emily's grandma's house, apartment, and we went to Mass with Emily and her parents, and I will be honest, I cried a little bit at Mass, because it just made me think of what I wasn't experiencing back home. And you know, usually when I'm at home and Christmas Eve, I do the Christmas Eve I remember service with my mom, and then we come back and have whatever, soup and fun times, and then go back and sing Midnight Mass, and Midnight Mass is probably my favorite part of my favorite day of the year. Christmas Eve is my favorite day of the year, in case you can figure that out. So it was really sad not being home, but I was glad to be with Amelie and her family. And after Mass, we went back to Amelie's grandma's house, and we had, we started with apéros, like champagne and snicky snacky things.
Noyer éventuellement. Oh, t'as moi je vais faire ça.
Le loup d'échalote.
Oh, tu dois mettre du citron dedans.
Oh oui, sûrement.
Beaucoup.
Ok, je prends juste.
Some people close their nose and close their eyes.
Ah, mais je suis pas si.
Tu as des kilos d'échalote.
Ah non. Some people drink it with vinaigrette.
Et donc, comment on fait?
Bah en fait, tu fais
You
du
pray at first.
Et tu croques Mais
Tu
oui,
croques. La tête en arrière, comme ça. Ah.
Ok, je vais te regarder.
Non, bah non.
Ah, non.
C'est comme ça.
Mais Juliette, elle mangeait des échalotes en
Ok.
fait.
Elle bourre le machin des
Oh
chalotes.
god.
Regarde, Juliette.
Don't look,
Allez.
don't look. Yeah. Oh, bravo. Oh, it's a scene. It's a scene.
Elle est pas convaincue.
Do you want to drink something?
Donne-lui un petit peu.
Oh
my
god.
Donne-lui de l'eau. Donne-lui de l'eau. Donne-lui de l'eau. Moi, je filme. Tu veux aller vomir aux toilettes? Elle est pas bien.
C'était dur comme ça.
So it's the first
Oh, it's
and
like
the last.
drinking the
It's the
ocean.
first and last time.
Ça sent la mer.
Oh, ça sent, ça goûte la mer.
Ah.
Mais c'est ça qu'il faut aimer.
And then we moved on to raclette, which is like, it's a fancy way of melting cheese and putting it on food, essentially, but it's very delicious and very filling.
Ah, tu vois.
Comment dire?
Un perlant comme la
Perds les
Ise.
mots.
Et tu peux faire la fondue à la Ise. Hein.
Ah bon? Oui, je
Ouais.
sais, ça prend beaucoup.
And then we had bûche de Noël and some fruit salad for dessert, and then we played some games, and we had some like, chocolates, and that had little like crackers in them that you pull, and they make this like snapping sound. So we had fun scaring people.
Tu diras ces pauvres Frenchies.
On attend qu'il monte. Ah, non.
Des
Santiago
Des Santiago,
non,
des Doc Martens.
Des semelles rouges,
que
des
les femmes
claquettes.
mettent.
Ah, des talons aiguilles.
Ouais, c'est bon.
Mhm.
Zut. C'est le scientifique dans Tintin et...
Tournesol.
And the last thing we did tonight was we I'm not sure how long I recorded. Yeah, it's fine. We organized all of the presents according to names. Everybody had to write their name on a little tag, and then we dropped. We like assigned everybody's presents to like the pile. So tomorrow, when we get to the house, we get to open all of our presents in the pile. So it can be very exciting.
C'est marrant
La
ça.
plante d'échantillon. On l'a laissé avec ça.
And so yeah, that's the thing. I have no idea. I never have any idea how to end these things, but in any case, it is now the end of the day. We have to get up at 8:30 tomorrow to go to Shimen. So. Merry Christmas!
Joyeux Noël.
Heure de lever et effectivement les dames qui venaient vendre c'était levé à 4 heures je crois et la dame qui rentre.
Ah mais il y a plein de pétards.
Remontez sur mon chemin.
Ça nous va bien, c'est ça.
Il y a l'opérateur.
Tu me prends d'un tu me prends des
C'était quoi? Toi il est un gros livre de top genre même parce que là ils sont un peu
Saint-Bernard. Saint-Gervais.
Pas la carte, par exemple. On est plus proche du poulet que de la carte.
Oui, ça
C'est des marrons?
C'est pas faux.
Ouais.
Des marrons aussi, oh.
Des marrons avec de la dinde.
Ah ouais, avec la dinde.
Vraiment virtuel.
moi je peux tout faire.
Mais c'est bon ça.
Ouais, quel service continu, hein.
Accéder au début.
On vous dit. Juliette.
Tes parents vont dire
Ah,
qu'ils
t'as
sont
une
crazy.
Non, ils vont dire qu'ils sont français, hein. Et il y en a encore qui vient d'entrer. Ça fait combien de repas qu'on a pris déjà? 4. Alors, ça c'est Roquefort, blue cheese, Tom. C'est quoi ça?
Vous lisez plus
Beaufort.
que vous regardez la
Ça
télé.
c'est le Tom. Reblochon, oui. Et ça c'est le gruyère. Nam 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 nam. Défilé de bûches. Défilé de bûches. Donc ça c'est Georges HS, ça c'est Georges W et ça c'est Jeb. Allez, les 3 bûches. Oula, mais ok, c'était fruits, café, chocolat. Ouf. Hop apparently in France it's a tradition to have dessert of alcoholic plums. Mirabelle. Et plusieurs d'autres liqueurs là-bas.